Welcome back to the Ancestral Findings podcast. Are you looking for some interesting genealogical projects to do for July? Here are 10 that are amazing and will keep you educated and entertained. With the dog days of summer and the month of July approaching, you may be thinking of some genealogy projects to occupy you during the long, hot days coming up. The good news is that there are plenty of things you can do in July that are outside of the average genealogical research you do, and these things should keep you occupied and entertained while you wait for the weather to cool off and school to start again. Here they are, if you are looking for some fun and creative genealogical projects for July. Number 1. Add a chapter to your family history book. If you're writing a family history book, writing a monthly chapter is the best way to approach it. This way, the project does not seem too large to you, making it easier to stay motivated to complete it. Take the whole month to work on the next chapter in your book, and you will have something to be proud of when August rolls around and the project is finished. If you have already finished a family history book, this is the perfect time to start working on the first chapter of another. There are endless different branches of your family to explore. Number 2, read a new book on genealogy. You should always keep your research skills up to date. New genealogical techniques are invented all the time, thanks to technology. Read a book about a new technique you may not have heard about or used in the past. It will open up new avenues for exploring your family history and may even help you break down some genealogical brick walls. Reading a book a month on genealogy is an excellent way to keep your skills sharp and up to date. Number 3, read a book on history. Keeping your historical knowledge on point is one way to make yourself a better genealogist. You can do this by reading a new book on history every month. It can be local, regional, national, or world history. The important thing is that it pertains to your ancestors and their lives in some way, even broadly. The more you know about the history of the places and times in which your ancestors lived, the more you can understand their lives and what they may have been like as people. Number 4, research the history of the 4th of July in the United States. People have celebrated the 4th of July in the United States since the Declaration of Independence was written in 1776. Benjamin Franklin even predicted that the day the document was officially adopted. It was adopted via signatures from the Continental Congress delegates over some time in the summer of 1776, but the 4th was adopted as the official day it went into effect, would be celebrated by future generations with fireworks and other wild displays, and with great enthusiasm and happiness. He was correct. Researching how this holiday is traditionally celebrated and comparing it to how it is celebrated today will give you and your children and grandchildren a sense of connection to those revolutionary times, many of whom are your ancestors. And you will find the celebrations haven't changed much over the centuries. Number 5, do a genealogical good deed. You don't always have to work on just your family tree. There are queries online on many message boards where people have posted asking for help with genealogical brick walls. If you subscribe to any genealogy societies that send out magazines or other publications, you will find these queries there too. Do a good deed for a fellow genealogist this month by choosing a brick wall query to solve and send the information with proof to the one who inquired. You would want someone to do the same thing for you. Doing this sends out genealogical goodwill to everyone, and it may come back to you when you need assistance with your brick wall. Plus, you'll feel good doing this for a stranger. Number 6, post your query. You probably have genealogical questions of your own. Get them answered, or at least give them a chance to get answered, by making your own online or in-publication query. You will be surprised at how many responses you may get, some of which may be helpful. You may even get lucky and get a photo of an ancestor you've never seen. You never know what genealogical goodies will come your way until you ask. There are branches of your family you've never met who have the information you need. You stand a good chance of connecting with them, especially online. Number 7, get your DNA tested. If you have not gotten your DNA tested, this is an excellent time to do it. You should have your results ready by the fall, and maybe sooner, just in time to start putting the results into action in your research. Number 8, arrange a family reunion. Summer is the perfect time to have a family reunion when everyone is off school. If you start planning and sending invitations out now, then you should be able to have the reunion in August before people go back to school and are less available. Make sure you ask people to bring any genealogy research they have done so you can share it with each other, as well as photos of ancestors they can share with everyone. Be sure to bring your own as well. At number 9, join a local genealogical or historical society. There are probably genealogy and/or history societies in your area. As a genealogist, you should belong to at least one and more than one. If you have the time to attend the meetings, you will meet other genealogists researching local families and learn more about the history of your town or city. Number 10. Donate some items to a local genealogical or historical society. The best way to ensure your research and artifacts are preserved for future generations is to donate them to a place that will protect them. Look at what you have that you don't need to have in your house for research or personal reasons, and donate them so future generations can enjoy them. As we wrap up today's episode, I hope you found inspiration in these 10 genealogical projects for July. From adding a chapter to your family history book to diving into new genealogy techniques or even helping a fellow researcher with their brick wall, there are countless ways to enrich your understanding of your ancestry this month. Remember, genealogy is not just about discovering names and dates, but connecting with the stories and lives of those who came before us. So take these projects as an opportunity to deepen your family connections and preserve your heritage for future generations. Happy searching, and enjoy the journey of uncovering your family's past. Many thanks for listening and following the Ancestral Findings podcast. Visit ancestralfindings.com to download a free genealogy ebook, inquire about a free genealogy lookup, and register for the weekly historical postcard giveaway. And thank you to everyone who contributes via Patreon. It aids in keeping this family tree rooted, this lineage soaring, and this ancestral journey on track. I hope you have a wonderful day, and happy searching.